Now we'll learn how to get text to follow a line or circle. So here, let's first try to understand how we can actually write on a path. So after that, I'll be showing you guys on writing on this circle. Okay, but on a basic, let's first try to understand. Okay, for that, we have to create a path. And creating a path, we can use the pen tool or we can use the freeform paint tool. Okay, so in this, what we can do is first we can create a path here, as you can see, and go to my type tool. As you can see, once my type tool is there, you can see there it is in the path. Okay, as my text size is too big, I'll just select small text size. Then I can write anything as I want and it will just follow the path. Okay. Otherwise, I can just select a basic place. Okay. So from here, I can actually delete this particular path. I'll come to the layers. I can delete this from here. And after that, I can delete the path from here. So once we have any kind of objects in our path, which one we created, we can't delete the path. And the paths which we create will come in this particular page, not in the layer box here. Okay. So hope you guys have understood that. And I can also create using the pen tool. So suppose I have here, so I'm creating a path here and okay, I do have this particular path. Now I will select this. As you can see, once I bring my cursor here, you can see I do have a particular icon showing up that I can write on the path. Okay, so here I can select the text size. So let's take it somewhere around 30. So here I do have my path. I can type it here. Okay. Having some difficulty here with my cursor. Okay. So no problem. I'll just delete this particular path. I'll go to the layers, delete layer, and yes, my path is also being deleted. Okay. So here I do have few options here. Okay, so let's create a particular circle here. Okay, and let's fill it with a white color. Take my move tool from here and put it in this corner. And now as I do have a circle already, what I'm going to do is I'll come here, like I do have few options. So now here, okay, what I'll be doing is, as I have selected or I do have this particular circle here, now I will again choose this circle or the ellipse tool, but here I'll come on top. Okay, and here instead of shape I'll be choosing the path option. So here it will just create a path for me. Okay, and now I will keep this one here itself. Okay, using this tool. Now I will create another path here in which I want to write. And what I will do is I will keep this one in between here. or I will just first select this both. I'll delete, then create again one of this, select the shape, and with my move tool, I'll move this particular object here. Again, select my ellipse tool, create a path, here, move this particular path, okay, or select the work path here. And now what I'll do is I'll select my type tool here and I will start typing something. Or I do have some dummy text already there. So what I'll do is I'll just increase the size of my dummy text here, or I will just select all this text, delete this. But as these are dummy text, I won't be able to change. So I'll just change the size from here. So this is 16, I'll take 36. And with all this as well, I will select it to 36. And now you guys can see I do have some text here inside my particular object there. Okay, so I'll just cut this one. And here you can see I do have text here. Okay, inside of this box. So whatever text we like to fill, we can fill it in inside this particular shape and how it actually follows a path. And I can also free transform. Okay, if I want, so if I want to rotate, I can rotate this as well. Okay, if I want to rotate, I can rotate this as well according to my need. Okay, so suppose I do have a particular thing where I want to rotate uh, to a particular angle. Like suppose I do have two ellipse tool here. Okay, now this is also a path, and in this particular path I want to type something. So I'll just create this tab tool, then I'll come here and I will just select, and you guys can see I do have this as well. And from here uh, I can actually type something, or I can change the color as well. Okay, so here a different type of color I can put here on total. Okay, and here also if only a particular type I want to deselect, I can do that as well. Okay, so here I will select this one and then I'll clear, as this is dummy text. So I'll come here again in the select all the filter option. Okay, so I will just view, I will just deselect this one. Okay, and now let's come back to this option again here, and in this text particularly here, as you can see I can move this text inside my box as well. Okay, and suppose from here I will select the type tool and let me select only this text from here, and this one I want to change the font size. Okay, only way for this particular text I want to change the font size. So here you can see I can do that. Okay. Mm, I will just come down here again. I'll select this particular text here. And now, yeah, as you can see, I do have different option here. And if I want it in a different color, I will put a different color here as well. So yes, uh, hope you guys have understood here how we can actually follow a path while writing any kind of text, and how we can actually change the color, and how we can have a different color, different style in a particular sentence or in a particular text, how we can actually create that. And the same way, we can also particularly choose each and every word and put up different colors as well. And by ending this, we have came to the end of this particular lesson. So hope you all have understood about this lesson, where we have first learned about how we can actually take an image, and from there how we can actually add different type of shapes and styles, about how we can duplicate a particular size and shape. After that, we have learned about how we can actually add text. Then after that, we have also learned about text wrapping. Also, we have learned about how we can actually follow the text in a path, like we'll create a particular path and how our text will follow that particular path. So hope this class was understandable, and you guys have got a brief idea about how we can actually create a design in this Adobe Photoshop. So hope to see you all in the next tutorial, where we'll be learning about how we can actually drop or add a drop shadow to text in Photoshop. Then we'll also learn about how we can crop an image. Then we'll learn like how we can copy one image to another in Photoshop. So I hope to see you all in my next tutorial. Okay, so it will get better, and hope you guys will enjoy this particular class. Take care, everyone, and see you all in the next tutorial.